Emanating from the CATV studio in historic downtown Wyandotte, it's the Pro Wrestling Locker Room. With your host, MPW's Big Bubba Luscious, the Albanian gentleman, Mark Joke, MCWA Commissioner, Johnny Badwill, we're just getting started, so don't even think about tapping out, Jack.
Hey Johnny, I got a special guest today.
You do.
A guy that we're both familiar with.
You do. The
from
reason
our
I
past. A great wrestler here in Michigan and other places too. He's great. He's just great. He's amazing. He's amazing. So our guest tonight, Amazing Nate.
Hello.
Long awaited.
Thank you so much for having me back on the PWL, one of the greatest television shows that has ever existed in all of television's cinematic history.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow. Better than Walking
Absolutely.
Dead. Yeah.
Absolutely.
10,000 times better than The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Because we are the walking living.
That's
Yes.
right.
Well, Johnny's the rolling living.
Yeah.
Doing the best I can.
He's just rolling on. But you know what,
Right.
guys? Thank you for having me. It's been a long, long time.
It has
since I've
been.
been in the pro wrestling locker room, since I've been in Metro Pro Wrestling.
Right.
Since I've graced your presence. Because
True.
Johnny Bad Wheels, you know, I was your last, as far as I know, MCWA champion. Have you
One
ever-
of the last. Absolutely.
One of the last.
I
Yes.
retired 2 years ago with that championship.
You did.
Right.
Of course, the retirement did not stick, as we all know. And we'll talk about
As most
that.
don't.
But it's been 2 years.
It has.
Yeah, 2 years.
We'll get into that, too.
Yeah, but
So-
2 years, yeah. Long time.
And just for that, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
this is 2014.
Right.
How long have we known each other? At least since the late 90s.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
During the
We
Gene
go way
Austin
back.
NWA Michigan
That's
days.
right.
You know, I
Youth
found
of America.
something- Yes, the Youth of America.
Those days.
Amazing Nate MATTSON and the all-Canadian Chris Church. For
Yes.
some reason with Youth of America.
Right, Youth of America.
I found something
Uh-oh.
in my memorabilia.
Okay. Oh, you got to remember. Don't you have like a warehouse full
I
of
have
your...
a warehouse full of awards, trophies.
Yeah, exactly. I was
pictures,
going to say.
all sorts of magazine clippings.
Video footage.
Exciting.
Look at this.
Wow, that's a nice trophy.
It is a nice trophy.
Yeah.
great trophy.
Look at
This
that.
is a trophy that Bubba Luscious gave to me in the year 2000.
Wow.
Look at this right here. PWL Wrestler of the Year 2000,
Wow.
Nate MATTSON.
Nice.
Very well earned.
14 years ago, Bubba Luscious gave me this trophy because I was such an outstanding, amazing competitor.
Right.
In fact, then I think I was only doing cruiserweight matches.
Yeah.
It was before my main
Hardcore.
event days. Before I was doing hardcore.
You were part of the hardcore
Yeah.
dynasty there for a while.
I call it Nate Core.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's,
Nate Core.
But
yes.
therefore, this champion, just this trophy right here, is 14 years old.
Wow.
It's a teenager.
Yes.
It is.
We've
It
given
is.
birth to a teenage trophy.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for that because in my 17th year of wrestling, I am just excited to be back in Metro Pro Wrestling. I'm excited to be a part of everything. I know we've got great things going on. We've got March 1st coming up.
That's right.
My return.
Oh,
my
man.
in-ring return to Metro Pro Wrestling
Right.
after my 2.5 year.
And of course, knowing you, your return is always shrouded in controversy.
What?
Sure was.
Shrouded in
Sure
controversy. Don't act innocent.
Was it?
We got footage from from your debut back at MPW.
What do you mean footage?
You were nominated to be the special guest referee for the main event of the show between Mike Marvel and Action Jackson for the vacant MPW Metropolitan Championship.
Right, and I called it right down the middle.
Oh, there are those that beg to differ. I have a very, very angry Action Jackson I have to deal with every day. Calls my phone, blows up my phone. Anyways, let's get to that footage, and then you can tell me, Nate, what was going through your mind when this happened.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, exactly. We all got to sit. Now, here we go. Go ahead, Nate. Throw in your 2 cents here. What's going on?
Well, obviously, Action Jackson has a maneuver.
There it
He
is.
just lays out Mike Marvel.
And that's laid out many opponents for a 3
All
count.
right, here I am, special guest
One.
referee. There's the
Okay.
Now-
Now, oh, yep.
Mike Marvel did not kick out.
Right. He pulled him up.
Jackson could have defeated Mike Marvel and won the vacant.
True.
Why did he pull him up?
Well, he doesn't like Mike Marvel. Obviously, he wants to dole out some more punishment, which is none of your concern. It's it. It's between those two, right? Yeah, but see right here, right there.
Referees shouldn't be getting in.
Yeah, referees should not be interfering in main event championship matches like this.
The only reason I interfered is because I was concerned for Mike Marvel's well-being. These guys were former tag team partners.
Right.
He was trying to-
Oh.
Now he puts his hand
Well,
on his-
yeah.
That, I could have disqualified him right here.
True.
But his name being action. He wants action. He's going to get it.
Yeah, right here. Now, see that? Right there.
Got some action
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got some action right there. Yeah. But, hey, look at this count. Look, fast.
That's a quick
Fuck.
count.
What?
That's a quick count.
That was pretty quick in my opinion. Wow. I wish we could rewind that and watch that count again, because I'd like to watch that count one more time.
That was the unbiased, impartial.
What?
Oh boy.
Wow.
One, Mississippi. Two, Mississippi.
What?
Three.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's how he counts. And I have to check to make sure his shoulders are in the game count. Slide my hand underneath his shoulder blade. And now Mike Marvel is in your face. Metro tells us
Yeah, let's.
he's a young, great
Yeah, but this right here, Action Jackson's a little bit angry with you. Yeah, he's upset.
Look, I gotta tell you,
Let's get back to the studio because, yeah.
Mike Marvel hand raised, new
Right.
champion. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you saw right there, throughout that whole match, Action Jackson took advantage of the rules. He tried to take advantage of me. He put his hands on me. Therefore, I had to do what was right for business. I had to do what was right for the company of Metro Pro Wrestling. Do you want a guy who hasn't washed his hair in 14 years? Okay?
True.
He's got bugs. His beard now is starting, it's all like one big, like, swarm of hair.
He's got a little Al Qaeda
It's
action
starting
going
to
there.
dread, and when you know what happens to dreads, they start to get a little older.
Yeah.
All you can do
But
is
still,
spray a
there's
little
people
stuff.
out there saying that Mike Marvel would not be wearing that strap if you didn't contribute to Action Jackson getting pinned.
Look,
That's all I'm
I'll
saying.
say this. I'll say this.
All right.
I'm going to defend my actions because
Yeah, please
I
do.
was
You should.
I was
Yes.
put into a position where they knew that those two guys with volatile personalities,
Right.
they both had a grudge, they had a score to settle.
Yeah.
Former tag team partners collide over
Right.
the big one.
Yeah,
This is not
right.
the tag team titles. This is
No.
for the heavyweight championship.
Right.
Okay? Now, for the heavyweight championship, you got to lay it all on the line. You got to put everything out there. You got to give it all you got.
Yeah.
When he put his hands on me and when he lifted him off the mat, he was
Right.
cheating. Now, I've been known to bend
I
the
was
rules.
just gonna say, now come on, that's a little.
I let a lot.
Understatement.
They went all over that building. They went out into the crowd. I let that stand because I figured the people need to see a champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and who knows more about championships than me, Amazing Nate?
Right. True.
True story.
I wanted to let the people decide who's going to go out the victor.
Mm.
And the better man won. Mike Marvel. Action Jackson had just a sour attitude.
Right.
You know, he stuck his nose in my business.
Wow.
I was being the referee. I was calling it right down the middle. But Action Jackson, I got to say this, man. March 1st.
Right.
It's already been signed.
Yep.
Amazing Nate Mattson makes his in-ring return after 2.5 years.
Right.
From Metro Pro Wrestling. I've been wrestling for the National Wrestling Alliance. I've been wrestling
You're
for
all
the
over.
International Wrestling Association.
Yep.
I'm wrestling all over the country.
You are.
I'm wrestling in
You're
Toronto.
busy. Yes.
This is what I do. When I come back to professional wrestling, I don't just plateau. I don't just stay complacent. I move up.
Right.
I move up and I climb that rung and I climb the ladder. So Action Jackson, I remember when you trained at the Can-Am Wrestling School. That's where I trained from. That's why I kind of liked you at first.
Right.
Now you want to stick your nose in my business. You want to say that I made a bad decision?
Yeah.
I made the wrong call? Action, you're going to be amazed March 1st at Rookies.
Well, Action Jackson told me via text message that night, that you're jealous. That's it. That's jealousy. He's young, you're old. That's more or less what he says, and you have a grudge against him because of his youth, his talent.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look,
So that's up to you. I mean, I'm just
let's
relaying
go,
the message.
Well, let's rewind, okay?
Okay.
Let's go back to was that January 2011? I think it was December 2011. I had my last match for Metro Pro.
Right. Kid Hybrid.
I injured my hand. Kid Hybrid injured me.
Right.
At that point, I was burnt out. That was 15 years of wrestling. I took time off. So what happened? Metro Pro Wrestling, MCWA. I retire as the MCWA champion.
You did.
Right.
I have my little farewell speech.
Yep.
There's a plaque presented to me from Metro Pro Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Locker Room. Let me read it.
Yep, go ahead.
Amazing Nate Mattson, Metro Pro Wrestling and MCWA, would like to thank you for all that you have done for the sport of independent wrestling. It's been a long journey, and we are proud to have been a part of it. The fans will surely miss seeing such an outstanding competitor. You are simply amazing. That, I'll give you.
Okay.
I am simply amazing.
Right.
Amazing Nate Mattson, that's why I'm on the show.
Yes.
But here's the thing. During my farewell speech, I thanked everybody. You know, I thanked Mother Teresa. I
Right.
thanked the Lord above. I thanked, Johnny's mom.
Barack Obama.
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
But
not so much.
Nah, not so much.
But I thanked everybody under the sun.
Right.
And out in the crowd, I don't know who it was, and this is 2.5 years ago, someone goes, Action Jackson!
I remember that.
Probably Johnny.
It wasn't me.
I don't know if his mom was in the attendance. I don't know if that was his cousin.
Yeah, Action was on that show.
He was there.
Yes.
He was a rookie and he lost, but that's how you pay your dues.
Right. Sure.
I go on, and his star rises, right? In those last 2.5 years, Action Jackson's star has risen to where he was in a main event spot for the heavyweight championship, and he
Right.
was a former tag team champion.
Yes.
Am I jealous? No. I am not jealous. I am looking for a challenge. Because now I remember in the back of my mind, Action Jackson, Action Jackson. They yell his name during my farewell speech.
Disrespectful.
I don't think it's disrespectful. I think that they're trying to acknowledge the fact that the kid has talent. And yes, he does. Action Jackson, you're very talented in professional wrestler. You were trained by Tyson Dukes, trained at Can-Am Wrestling School. But my friend, you are not amazing. And you're going to be amazed when you find out when you step in the ring with me on March 1st. And that's all I got to say right now because we got some other things to go over.
Right.
But man, Action Jackson, you better watch it. And you better bring
March
your
1st.
A game.
And speaking
because
of, you're speaking about your last match with Kid Hybrid.
Kid Hybrid,
Kid
great wrestler.
Kid Hybrid, now part of the Murder City Saints.
great, yes.
With Austin Mannix and your former, I don't know, you guys go back and forth. Caleb Stills is now, a part of the Murder City
Sure
Saints.
is.
Caleb Stills, formerly known as Gutter. The man has gone through so many different changes.
Right.
He's a great wrestler. Kid Hybrid, you're a great wrestler.
Yes.
Austin Mannix, you're still young, but you're becoming a great wrestler.
Right.
Those three are very dangerous as
Well,
a combined
they've
unit.
also voiced their displeasure of you being around Metro Pro Wrestling. So you've got the Murder City Saints, you got Action Jackson. All them guys already don't like you. I don't know what to say about that.
This is professional wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be anybody's friend. Okay?
Okay.
I'm here to win matches. I'm here to give these fans the best wrestling matches that they can see.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here
Oh, wow. What's this now?
to show this beautiful mug.
Oh, wow.
This is the most beautiful kisser.
Wow.
Hey, go back.
Hey, I thought that was a beautiful kisser.
This is the
right
most
there.
beautiful
Showed
kisser you're gonna see in professional
And he
wrestling.
made it
Next
himself.
to me.
And look at no, I did not. It's signed
Yeah,
by
that's signed by some artist.
somebody
World renowned. Michelangelo.
in
I don't know.
2011. Picasso.
It's a guy that Andy Warhol.
Pablo Picasso.
Andy Warhol.
And it says Amazing Nate because that's me.
Yep.
It is I, Amazing Nate.
It is.
And I'll tell you what, I'm very proud that they made this because, here I am. I was kissing 2011 goodbye. This is 2014.
Right.
And you're going to see an all-new Amazing Nate. I'm not just like the technical wrestler. I'm not just a great wrestler. I go out and I win matches decisively.
That you
And,
do.
and if I have to get in Austin Mannix's business, if I have to
Uh-oh.
get in Caleb Still's business,
Oh, man.
and Kid Hybrid, since my last match was against you in Metro Pro Wrestling,
Oh, boy.
I will welcome that challenge any time of the day, any minute, anywhere. It don't matter.
There's
24/7.
three of them, though. Three of them.
There's three of them.
Murder City
but you know
Saints.
what?
Three.
There's a few guys that I've been.
Oh, we got some.
Mike
Mike Marvel?
talking to. No, me and Mike Marvel.
Yeah,
we're
what
cool.
does it do with that?
We're cool, but we're not friends.
Okay.
He's got a big target on his back.
He does.
He's got a big target on his back because Mike Marvel, you're now the champion.
Yes.
You got to deal with this.
Yeah.
But I'm not ready for a title shot just yet because I have some other things. Action Jackson, once I get done with you, maybe then I'll consider taking another title. I've held 49 championships.
Right.
I'm not in any rush to get another title.
You got some unfinished business with Kid Hybrid, too. That's my opinion.
There's
You
always
do.
unfinished.
There
I've
you
got
go.
unfinished business with.
So you
Caleb
got your
Stills.
plate full coming back to Metro Pro Wrestling.
But that's
it's not
what
gonna
I'm
be
here
easy.
for.
Right.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I've been in the NWA, I've been in the IWA, I've been all over Canada,
All right.
Border City Wrestling. I've come back here to prove I am.
Well, Mike Marvel, like you're talking about, big target on his back. His first title defense is none other than Caleb Stills.
Huge
March 1st. And
Huge match.
Caleb Stills there, you got to know the other Murder City Saints are going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And they're defending their tag team belts against a pair of Jacks. Jack Verville and Jack Thriller.
That's right.
And they're no slouches.
No, they're
Definitely not.
I've wrestled.
And you know
Can't wait to
both
see
of them.
those
I've wrestled both Jack Verville and Jack Thriller.
Yes.
And, you know, their catchphrase is, welcome to Thrillville.
Yep.
They're a pair of Jack. Welcome to Thrill.
Jacks.
And you know what? These guys trained by Dan Severn,
Oh,
so they know all the shoot fighting.
Submissions,
They
yes.
know submissions, and they know strikes. They know it all. And they've wrestled all over the country. So,
Yeah, they have.
you know, they're going to be bringing their A game against
Hybrid and Mannix.
Hybrid
yeah.
Mannix,
Can't
which
wait to
are
see the match.
lethal combination.
Oh, definitely. But we have another match here, too, show on the
what?
PWL. Yes,
Awesome.
and Nate will join us in commentating on this
Absolutely.
match. It is the PWL television champion, Movado, taking on Bry Sullivan with Jonathan Presley.
Oh,
so let's go to
that
that
guy.
match right now.
That guy.
Yeah. And here it is. And Nate, Bry wasn't around, I don't think, last time you were around Metro Pro. And Bry is quite the monster.
That's a
in my
huge,
opinion.
huge
He
man.
reminds me of Brimstone a little bit.
A little bit. Bry is a relative newcomer, trained at the Can-Am Wrestling School over in
Yes.
Windsor, against the mysterious Movado,
Yes,
who I've known for
another
many years.
monster. And this was a battle of the monsters, in my opinion.
Absolutely. This is for the television championship.
Yes.
Movado, in the recent years, just came into championship gold. You know, he was mostly a tag team wrestler with Bubba McKenzie.
Right.
And now he's focusing on singles wrestling. And, you know, he had scored the television title. I'm not sure who
he defeated
beat.
Jamie Cox.
He defeated Jamie
Yes.
Cox, who has held many titles in the Detroit
Oh, yeah,
area.
definitely. Yes.
So
You
you
were
know-
former PWL television champion,
Exactly.
along with Chris Sabin,
Yeah.
also held that title.
Many greats. Many
Yeah,
greats.
a lot. That title is, yes.
Well, you know,
and
and
many great individuals.
The television championship is the flagship title
Yes.
for Metro Pro because
Right.
before Metro Pro Wrestling existed, there was the PWL.
Right.
The TV title actually is older
Very
than the
prestigious.
Metropolitan Championship. And like you said, Chris Sabin, my student, held
Yes.
that title. So there's a lot of a great history.
And we all know Chris Sabin, what he's doing now, causing trouble over in TNA.
Doing some big stuff.
Well, he's, you know,
Challenging women. Yeah, what kind
Well,
of guy is that?
he's frustrated right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
Just
would be
like
too if I
Bryce
lost
Sullivan's
Elvis guy.
frustrated. You should never
Yeah.
touch a referee.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. This is what happened in my match with Action Jackson.
Oh, and Mark Joke is at ringside, of course,
Yeah.
along with Jonathan Presley. So this is more or less 3-on-1 match.
Jonathan
Yes.
Presley, man, I don't know Jonathan Presley very much, but he's very annoying.
Well, yeah, you're going to come to talk, learn
he is.
about Jonathan Presley.
Well,
Very
I mean,
annoying. Oh, that's
if I see him at the shows, I'm going to make him change, like, in the janitor's closet.
yeah, please.
You know, he doesn't deserve a spot.
Oh, man.
And look at that. Movado
Take
outsmarted.
it. Yeah, Movado's got the experience on Bry, definitely. Bry's still kind of rookie in there.
Well, he's wet behind the ears, but when you're that size, look at the jabs.
Oh, man.
Referees,
Oh.
you know,
And
let
I've
that-
never seen nobody do this to Bryce Sullivan, ever. This is the
Staggered.
first time, yeah. So maybe Bryce Sullivan bit off a little bit more than he can chew.
Well, he's jabbing and jabbing away. And boom, the big
What you got to
right.
do with a guy like that?
Yeah. Oh, this could be it already.
Big right uppercut takes the big man down,
almost a
but
three.
strong kick out though.
Yep.
And Movado is no slouch. That man is at least 3 bills.
Right.
And to throw him off like he's paperclip.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, look,
eye
right to the
gouge.
eyes. That's one of my old tricks.
Shades of Roddy Piper.
There we go. You got a little back break. That's another one of mine.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's been watching my tape.
That does not feel good.
No, it doesn't.
Definitely not.
Especially if you haven't had a manicure. lately.
Posted, too. Wow. Yeah, Movado knows
Well,
what those nails are.
Movado. Here's the thing about Movado. He's not a classically trained wrestler. He claims to be from Planet something or
Planet
other.
Detroit.
Okay,
Yes.
Planet Detroit.
There you go.
So therefore, he's a street fighter. He's a brawler. He's got all kinds of.
He doesn't care
shenanigans.
about rules or the referee.
Well, you know, when you're from Detroit, the history of the Sheik throwing fireballs.
Right.
you
Wait
know,
a minute. What's this?
Got him off the ropes.
Head with a big knee. Oh, that could be it right there.
Well, yeah, he's going for a cover
1,
quickly.
2.
I think that's the first real offensive move that
Yeah.
he's had in the match. But hey, if that's what you can do first, go for it.
Oh man, again. Oh no, don't. Yeah, you don't like to. Yeah, Presley's got to control the beast. Bryce Sullivan, cause
What is growing? There's like fungus growing on that man's face.
right. But you know, Presley's even got kind of a loose hold on Bryce Sullivan. I don't even know if Presley can control him much longer.
That's a huge.
I think it's those sideburns. I think that they're distracting.
Like a leprechaun.
He,
Lucky
you know what?
Charms.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
Let's.
it could be. Maybe he's got a pot of gold. And that's what's keeping
I'm gonna have to
Bryce
look at a box of
Now,
Lucky
come on,
Charms.
ref.
and see.
Look at this. Right here.
Well, he's got a
Like I said, all the
to
ref
break.
could do is count. He ain't going to pull them off. Oh, yeah, right here.
The
See,
referees-
Nate, you got to watch out for stuff like that from Jonathan.
I think he's biting him too
Yeah,
on the top of
look
his
at
head.
this.
He must be hungry for looking for his Lucky Charms.
Yeah, there you go. But see that? That's what you got to deal with Jonathan Presley.
Well, see, and there's another thing, Movado. Like I said, I've known him a long time. You know, if Caleb Stills has a problem with me, you know,
There's Joka now distracting the ref. This is just too much for one referee here.
and if Action Jackson has a problem, if Kid Hybrid has a problem, if Austin Maddox has a problem, I know Josh Movado would have my back.
Oh, really?
I think
don't
so.
know. Man, Movado,
Because, you know, a little bit later on, we're going to talk about a certain date,
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, April 12th.
Oh, yeah,
And we'll get to that
can't wait
coming
for that.
up.
Oh, I can't wait.
But that's a big announcement we'll make here on the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Here he is, putting some
Bryce
boots
Sullivan. Wow. Look at that.
This was back in,
Well,
when was
Bryce
it,
Sullivan's
December?
been hounding me for a title shot. He's deserving of a title shot. That's what he keeps telling me. So I gave him a title shot. I had to. My license didn't move.
Well, I've heard a lot about Bryce Sullivan. I've only been in the ring with him
Oh, he's
one
trying to
time.
unmask Movado.
I teamed with Bryce Sullivan one time, and I was thankful that I had to be on his side.
Oh yeah,
That
definitely.
would be too.
Because the way he demolished our competition, you know, was,
Bryce Sullivan took it to Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Remember that? Well, he tried to. He let the 2x4.
well, Hacksaw's always cheating.
Oh wait.
Yeah, he was a 2x4.
That's
Or as Bill Watts would say, a 2x4.
2. Yes.
That's how they say it in Louisiana.
But these two are definitely the monsters of Metro Pro Wrestling.
They certainly doesn't get any better than these two.
Yes.
Exactly. And, you know, and that's the thing is Metro Pro Wrestling, you know, has wrestlers of all sizes.
And Bryce Sullivan faced Moose Ojanaka a few shows ago. Former NFL player, and Moose is no slouch by any means. He's a huge guy, and Bryce just handles him like a toy.
Well, he was trying to go for a hip toss
Uh-oh.
there, but he blocks the hip lock and then jumps it. Look at that short arm clothesline there. Josh Movado going for the lateral press.
Mark Joka lurking around ringside.
You know, Joka, you know, he is he's quick-witted. I give him that much. He's great at communicating. Plus, when he starts speaking Albanian, I can't understand a word he's saying.
Well, let's just say Mike Marvel was victorious over Mark Joka in the first round
Yes.
of the tournament.
Yeah. Well, you know, Mark Joka's been around a long time, and for Mike Marvel to get a win over him,
Right.
it just shows that, you know, Mike's hungrier than a lot of the current stars in Metro Pro Wrestling.
Bryce Sullivan ready to set him up again.
Oh, here we go.
First.
Caught off with that
Oh,
DDT.
that's it. Good night.
That's gotta be
That's it.
That's
You got to
be
make
it.
the pin, though.
And he held on for dear life with that one.
You got it. 1, 2, and yeah, but that was kind of a. You can't just drape your arm around Bryce Sullivan for a pin. There's
No, you got to hook both legs. You
Yeah,
got to put them
Bryce
shoulders
Sullivan,
to
you
the
got to make
mat.
sure that guy's locked down.
You got to hit him with a 2x4.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, wait, I mean,
Oh,
He's
big
going
bodies.
for-
Oh, wait a minute. I was gonna say I have not seen.
He was going for that
body
dynamic,
slam jet.
driver.
Oh, Jonathan Presley again. Referee's
Always
got.
gonna-
Look at this. See this?
Jonathan Presley's always got to have his
Oh
2
yeah.
cents.
What just hit him about? There you go. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, Mark Joka. Come on.
now where was the referee?
Right.
I think he
it's
was
distracted
caught up with Bryce Sullivan.
Oh, good
Wicked,
night.
wicked close.
Took his head off.
That knocked him
1,
out of his
2,
boots.
and 3.
That's it.
Wow. Man.
Knocked him in the middle of next week.
Wow. Bryce Sullivan, the winner and the new PWL television champion.
That was
Back to the
impressive.
studio.
That was impressive.
Wow. That was very impressive. Yeah, took his head off. Oh, Joka there to hand him the title. All right, let's get back to the studio. Mark Joka. And from those actions, on March the 1st, Mark Joka is going to battle Movado in a no DQ match. So Movado can get some revenge. That's why it's called aggressive behavior.
They've
'Cause
seen each other
Movado's
before.
very
It's gonna be
aggressive.
exciting.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great match. Along with Nate making his return against
wait.
Action Jackson.
Can't wait.
Pair of Jacks against the Murder City Saints for the tag titles. A lot of good matches.
Top to bottom. great
March the
matches.
1st at
Every one of
Rookies.
those matches is main event.
Yes, make sure you check it out on March the 1st at Rookies. But now let's talk a little bit about April the 12th.
Let's do this.
April the 12th. I'll let you talk about it because you know what's going on. April the 12th at Sunnybrook, which is located in
Sterling Heights.
Sterling Heights.
There you go. See, that's not
That's
my
right.
part of town. So
Sterling Heights.
Sterling Heights, the IWR. Can you give them just a little short, brief history, IWR history, like a 3-minute history?
Real quick,
Yeah.
the Independent Wrestling Revolution, or IWR, which later morphed into Revolution, which had
Yes.
many great
Oh,
shows.
yeah, great.
But we started, first they had their first show downtown at St. Andrews Hall.
I
And it was
remember
the Brawl at the Hall.
Right.
I missed that show because I'd broken my leg a week earlier. But just a couple months later, they started running in Sunnybrook Lanes, this bowling alley. But they had a huge banquet center. And this was like where a lot of the great talent in Detroit and in Michigan all conjured and all conjugated to start the IWR. It was headed by the Bumpin' Uglies.
Right.
It had the Death Dealer Tommy Starr, another Michigan legend.
That's right.
It had Brimstone, a guy who I helped train into
Right.
professional
Can't wait to see
wrestling.
Brimstone.
The future Chris Sabin.
Right.
It was also had Jamie Cox, Frankie the Face.
Threat.
The Threat.
Oh,
Okay.
the Threat.
You had the Raging Triple Threat was the original. You had Yukon Braxton.
Right.
You had Anthony Rivera. You had the next Briar Wellington.
Yep.
You had Truth Martini, and then I came along.
Right.
I was teaming with Jimmy Jacobs, who a lot of people know from Ring of Honor. Me and Jimmy Jacobs were the first ever IWR Tag Team Champions. We won those at the Brawl at the Hall too.
Right.
Awesome.
So it's just a lot of great moments and memories happen in the IWR. I wrestled some of the greatest wrestlers. I wrestled AJ Styles
Oh,
at
wow.
Sunnybrook.
Yes.
I wrestled
Remember that.
so many great wrestlers. And so Saturday, April the 12th, we're going to be all getting back together. We're
Right.
getting the band back together. We're going to rock and roll, strut and stroll. It's going to be a great night.
Oh, it's going to be great. April the 12th, and we'll have more details on that once matches are released and as we get closer to the date. You know.
What a night that's going to be.
Oh, it's going to be a great night. I was a big fan of the IWR.
Huge
Tried to catch all those shows. The barroom brawl they had there that one time I was there.
My first taste of independent wrestling was the IWR at Sunnybrook. I can't
Very
wait.
good show,
I
put
can't
on some
wait.
very good people and a very good staff there, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to March 1st
Oh,
too.
yeah. Both.
To
both
see
nights.
Nate and Action Jackson. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's going to lose. I don't know.
It's going to be amazing, though.
It would be amazing. That's what he said. But anyways, it's about time here to wrap it up for the PWL. I wish we could go longer,
I
of
do
course,
too.
because we know Amazing Nate, we could take up another 2 hours easy.
Easily.
But we got to wrap it up here. So for me, for Johnny Bad Wheels, Nate, any closing words here to take us out?
Yep, March 1st, Action Jackson. You will be amazed when you step in the ring with me.